Hello there and welcome back to Pallegney. It's November here and we're up super early. It's not even light yet. The reason we're up early is because I still have that contract for the large field for our neighbour in mind. I think we are going to take care of that today, so we need to get it started early so that we get it finished at a reasonable time. We also have a little bit of work to do in our own fields. We have 2 fields to mow, 1 field to lime, and we probably have some products to sell. So let's jump into our menu and let's first of all take a look at our chickens. They are doing just fine. There's plenty of space for eggs to be produced. They've got plenty of food for this month. Take a quick look at our productions. So bread, we've got plenty of flour for producing bread. Our bread output's looking a little full, so I want to empty that at some point today. How's our sorghum doing? We've got a little bit of sorghum left, not enough to produce another 1,000 litres of flour, so I'm going to switch that off. And a quick look at our potato processing. We're starting to get through the soybeans, and we're not really getting through the other products too quickly, so I'm going to monitor that. I might prioritize upgrading our potato processing. Don't know how much it's going to cost because I don't have enough money to do it right now. I'm thinking it's probably going to cost around 80,000, the same as it costs to buy new. I would like to see this working a little faster. There's things like eggs. It's only used 100 litres since we added the eggs yesterday. Okay, let's take a look at contracts to see if that big contract on field 82 is still available. I keep going down, looks like it is. So I'm going to take that and we can get started on that super early. I will set a worker off on most of it once I've completed the headland. And just to remind you of the ground rule we set, we can use an AI worker to harvest our neighbours' fields if we use our own equipment. We're not allowed to borrow equipment and put it on an AI worker. So I have accepted that contract, and let's get started on that first of all before we start taking care of anything else. So our usual whip over the fence, and let's grab our harvester. Where is it? I believe it's this. Yep, that's our harvester. And we'll grab our header and we'll head over to field 82. This is literally going to take us all day, just like the sorghum did last September, I think it was, or last October. I actually don't remember when it was. Let's get going around the headland, and then we can set an AI worker loose and think about what else we need to get done for ourselves today. I will rejoin you shortly. Okay, so we have completed the headland and almost filled up the harvester with soybeans. And I say with soybeans with emphasis because soybeans aren't a super high yielding crop, so this is going to be a lot of soybeans here. So let's set the worker off on their way. While the worker's busy doing that, let's jump in our little tractor with the trailer attached. Let's take a look at the price for canola. It's pretty much at its premium price if we take it to Voskes. It's 12,000 litres here, which will be, I don't know, around 14 to 15,000 euros. Plus a nice little bonus, whatever that turns out to be. That will do very nicely to go towards renting the pellet pulverizer for December and January. So I'll see you over at Vasquez. I think I've only been here maybe once in this game so far. I seem to be delivering everywhere but here. Oops, looks like I've driven into the wrong place. Okay, let's offload our canola. Let's see how much we're going to get. Oh, I forgot that we're delivering from the grain door, not the tip, not the back of the truck. That's okay. It's almost empty now. Okay, so 15,000 plus 2,000 for environmental score. So a nice little boost to our bank balance. Okay, here we are over at field 82, ready to empty our harvester. And as I did with the sorghum field, giving myself a buy on the crop destruction, simply because we have so much to get done, and I'm not going to worry about driving on the workers' fields. So yeah, I'm going to use the advantage that the game gives you of not destroying the crops here when you are harvesting an AI worker's field, or when you're harvesting a neighbor's field. So I'm not sure which way the harvester is going to turn when it gets to the top of the field, but what I think I'm going to do is just detach the trailer here. Or do I need to do that for now? I don't think I do need to do that for now. We can... Here's what I'm going to do. Let's put the trailer in the already harvested bit, and then the worker can continue whichever side they decide to go. So we'll switch it off. We'll go back to our big tractor, and I'm going to go over to the store, and we're going to rent a mower. Okay, back at the field with our mower. The little tractor's still on its way to collect the tedder, so we'll get started here with the mowing, and we'll bring the other tractor back with the tedder once it's over at the store. So I will get these two fields mowed, tedded, and make a little progress on windrowing and collecting the bales, and I will rejoin you shortly. Okay, quick progress update. So we have mowed and dried the grass in one field. We are making good progress, I think, in the other field. I'm not quite sure what our artificially intelligent friend is up to here. They've mowed a little bit of it. They just didn't catch the irregular part of the field. That's okay. We can set them loose on that while we start windrowing. And in fact, it's probably just worth us doing this ourselves, because by the time they faff around turning their tractor around, and we may as well just complete it and then do the windrowing. I'm sure our harvester will soon have a full grain tank again, but we may be able to take it to the trailer rather than taking the tractor and trailer to it, so that may save us a journey over to field 82 with the tractor. We are going to need to empty the grain trailer at some point very soon, probably after the next harvester load. We need to take that over to the dairy to get it offloaded, but we're making good progress. So I will pass you back over to the music and time lapse, and I'll rejoin you once we are a little further along. Making good progress on the soybean field. This is our first trailer load over to the dairy. Also making good progress on baling, windrowing and baling the grass on our own fields. I did try and complete this on a worker, but they seem to be getting stuck on traffic every 5 minutes, so I'm just doing it myself to save time. Let's make sure we offload it in the right place. So let's head back over to field 82 and relieve the harvester of another load of soybeans, and then we can continue with the grass mowing and baling. Definitely another one of those busy months because we took that soybean contract, but I do estimate we're going to get 5,000 to 6,000 litres, which will be very useful for producing vegetable fat and subsequently our products in the potato processing plant. And also the 16,000 euros for the contract, or whatever it is, 16,000 euros will be very useful over winter because we have some expensive equipment to rent. We will be renting the pellet maker next month, probably for December and January. Or maybe just for 1 month, we'll see. If we can get the bales pulverized into pellets in 1 month, we don't need it for 2 months. I'm not sure what else we have to do in December. I don't think we have too much else this year. We don't have round straw bales to make a giant straw snake from, so that's we don't need to worry about that. We'll see what else we have to do. Maybe we can get all of the pelletizing done in 1 month and save ourselves about 20,000 euros. Anyways, I'll pass you back over to the music and time lapse, and I will rejoin you again shortly. So we are done mowing, tedding and collecting windrowing and baling the hay on both of our fields. So let's get back over to the farm. We'll drop off these 2 bales next to the pallet warehouse, get those ejected near where we can easily grab them and throw them with the other hay bales. And I think I am going to return the windrower, because maybe we'll get a different one next time. So that's that taken care of. Okay, what is up next for our big tractor? So what I think I'll do is switch out the big tractor and the little tractor, and get the little tractor to pick up the bales with its front loader and load them onto the trailer, get those into the warehouse, and the big tractor can be on trailer duties for the rest of the month. Okay, not too much left of this massive field. Really impressed with the progress that the harvester's making. Okay, let's get this back to the farm, and we'll get this hooked up to the trailer. And this will be able to manage the trips to the dairy and back much easier. Okay, so over to the farm. While we wait for the tractor to come back, we can start emptying the bakery. We'll get the bread loaded up and stored away in the warehouse. Maybe we'll empty the eggs too, may as well. I know it's peak egg selling season this month, but I'm not sure what to do with the eggs, just because I'm not sure how much is going to be used by the potato processing. We will see. Okay, let's get this bread picked up. I'm not quite sure how the bread pallets are managing to rotate on the top of the forklift, but they seem to be managing it somehow. I think they're possessed. They are definitely possessed. Okay. And now they're just doing whatever the hell they want. Well, that's okay. At least they're on the trailer, and we can get them into the storage. I think these are going to be the last 2 here, and we can try and squeeze this on the trailer. Oh, in fact, we don't need to squeeze that onto the trailer. We can just keep it on the forklift. Okay, so over to... Now, can I do this without securing them? It's going to be a slow trip if I do. And I've chosen to take that risk. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get them over here without securing them. Let's just hope they don't fall off at the last second. Okay, let's get these 2 in storage. There we go, all of them in storage. Perfect. Okay, so let's park our forklift back in its little parking spot. And we can go and start collecting the hay off of the fields. So we'll fire up our little tractor, we'll pick up the front loader and bale spike, and we'll get over to our 2 fields and start picking up the hay bales. Now it looks like we have a few more bales this time. No, we have 7 I think by the looks of it. That's okay. Alright, let's get them picked up and taken over to our bale warehouse. I will rejoin you once this task is complete. see here, most of this field is complete. Just got a patch over this side, patch over the other side, and then it's done. So back over to our small tractor, and we'll get to collecting these bales. I think we can fit 5 more on the trailer. How many do we have in the field? I hope we don't have too many, because we took 2 back to the farm in the baler. So hopefully we're going to be able to take everything back in one trip. We can obviously fit probably 2 bales on the front loader if we drive carefully so we don't fall off. So we will see. Okay, so it looks like we've run out of fuel. That's not what I was hoping for, so I wonder if, hoping that we could refuel the harvester from our tractor. Otherwise we're going to be making an impromptu trip over to the fuel station. I'm not sure how much the harvester will take. Hopefully it's not more than this, because then we've just wasted the fuel. Let's see, how do I... There we go, refill the harvester. That's what I'm looking for. Fun fact, I've never run out of fuel in Farming Simulator before, so there's a first time for everything, and you got to witness it, you lucky, lucky people. Alright, let's get our tractor reattached to the trailer, and let's continue harvesting. What do we have to get done? I think we're all done over this side, except for a couple of little patches here. Excellent, and then we can just head over to the other side and take care of that. Okay, let's try this. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so while this tractor is switched on, we'll go over here and just get ourselves lined up somewhere near where the harvester is going to be full. There we go. And then we can explore the possibilities of selling the eggs. So let's take a look at price list. How are our eggs doing? 2,530 over at Farm Cheeses. Yeah, I think they're probably good for selling. So let's start the tractor and we'll get a few pallets of eggs taken over there. We may as well. I don't think we're going to be using all of them in the potato processing, not this year anyway. Let's see how many we have. Okay, so we're all loaded up with our eggs. I've decided to sell them all because, of course, I forgot that our chickens produce eggs throughout the year, so I don't need to worry about not having enough for the potato processing. So yeah, we'll just offload all the eggs, get ourselves a little bit of extra income, and then we will just feed the new eggs to the potato processing. I've decided I'm not going to take them to Farm Cheeses I'm going to take them to, I think Kochi Express will accept them, and the bakery, because I don't feel like trying to park the trailer in the drop-off zone at Farm Cheeses, because it would just be a clown show, and I don't feel like doing that right now. So we'll just take them over to Kochi Express and the bakery and offload them there. We won't be earning that much less. Let's see which one of them is the best price. So the bakery first of all, and the bakery is the one in the corner. Of course it is. And the offloading has commenced. I didn't actually see how many we had on the trailer. It looks like we're not getting any more there, so we'll take the rest of the bakery. So 17,000. Not bad at all. I don't know how much we got there in total. We got 17, 15, 32. Yeah, I think we made about 40,000 there, so that's not to be complained about. The only thing we have left to do now is to finish off that harvesting contract, and there's not much left to do. One more trip over to the dairy, and then we are done for the month. Let's get the harvester emptied. I'm going to time-lapse the rest of this harvesting, and I will join you once we are offloading this final load at the dairy. Okay, so we are approaching the dairy with our final load of soybeans. Let's get ourselves turned around here and we'll see exactly how much we have to deliver, and obviously we'll try and keep as much as we possibly can for ourselves. So let's get lined up with the drop-off point and let's take a look. So let's take a look at the contract first of all. So we have 21,600 to go. We have 27,000 in here, so let's get ourselves down to 10,000 or so, and then we'll switch the tip side. There we go. So we got almost 8,000 litres for ourselves, 7,783, and that's going straight over to our potato processing plant for the vegetable fat. So I will get back to the farm and get that emptied in, and I think I'm just going to end the episode here while on the way back to the farm. I hope you've enjoyed watching us harvest what I think is the biggest field on the map. If you have, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Until then, bye for now.